Hi guys, so I'm here with my 27.5 week pregnancy update. I now am going every 2 weeks, which is kind of, it's frustrating, but it also means we're getting towards the end, which I know is like important. So Friday I was 27 weeks, which is 10 weeks from a goal, which is 37 weeks. If you guys don't know, I am high risk. So anything after 37 weeks is beautiful. Which is kind of crazy to think of, like, now I have less than 10 weeks because I'm 27 weeks and 4 days today. I had my appointment. It went well. A lot has changed over the last couple of weeks. That's why I kind of wanted to do an update. Shh, Robert. I've started having Braxton Hicks contractions pretty regularly. I did talk to my doctor about it. She said that's completely normal, to not worry. You know, just obviously the signs to look for if there's something wrong, but as of now, everything is fine. I have been pretty uncomfortable, and when I was seen 2 weeks ago, which I was just over 25 weeks, I was measuring at 27 weeks, and today when she measured me, I was actually at 30, which kind of explains why I was so uncomfortable in my rib cage. I felt like the past week, I felt like it was stretching, and I'm like, wow, I really shouldn't be that uncomfortable yet. Like, I could have sworn that was like later on. Well, no, because I'm measuring that far. Like, it is my uterus is up that high, so that's why I'm starting to get uncomfortable. Obviously, all your organs are going up there, so that's why I've been uncomfortable. So it all kind of made sense today. What she said is normal. It can be just because this is my third baby. My body just may grow quicker. One thing that we are concerned about is her weight, how big she is, because I do have gestational diabetes, which has been controlled, and she was very happy with my numbers. We did not change the I am on metformin just at night. She didn't want to change that yet. She says it looks, that's fine for now, which is great. Hold on, Robert. But because of that, because I have the diabetes, it can cause baby to either be too small or too big. So in 1 month, at 32 weeks, I'm going to actually have a growth scan, and then I will have another one at 36 weeks. But also starting at 32 weeks, I am going to have non-stress tests, and I will either have them once or twice a week, depending on how her growth is and how everything is going, which is kind of a little stressful for me. Not like stressful as in like I'm concerned about it, because I've had them before. I had them with Jeffrey. I had a couple with him. I think just a couple, because I was put into preterm labor at 31 weeks, and then I had him at 34, so there wasn't much time in between. So I did have a couple of them, though. I think I had one with Robert right towards the end, but I didn't have as many complications with Robert. I did have the preeclampsia right at the end, which, again, the last week I have had a couple of high blood pressures, but they were like right at the high borderline, or like the normal to high borderline, so it wasn't too concerning. One, I was stressed that first day I had the contractions because I had them for so long that day, excuse me, and they were pretty consistent, so I was getting a little nervous, and I was having flashbacks of Jeffrey, and I think that's why my blood pressure went high. I started to stress a little bit. The one that was high over the weekend, I'm not sure why. It could have been because of the heat, but I'm not too sure because I wasn't stressed or nothing was going on. But anyways, the doctor's not concerned. She was really, really helpful and thorough. I feel like everyone in the office is great. I'm just kind of overwhelmed with the fact that we're getting this far along. That we are, not that we're getting this far along, but we're already this far along, and everything that's going to happen. I knew I would be monitored more towards the end because of everything, but at the same time, it was like, wow, it's going to be a lot. But other than that, she's doing good. She is kicking like crazy. She definitely did move up. I don't know I think I mentioned this in one of my videos, but she's really low, or she was. Thursday, we were at my in-laws, and I was talking about how she was low, and then I kid you not, overnight, she moved up, because one of my relatives had said the next morning, she goes, you look like your belly got higher. You don't look as low. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't feel as low that day. It felt like it had lifted. But of course I was feeling it in my chest, which I was like, wow, I wonder if she really did move. And Ed actually ended up coming that Friday. He came Friday, so he hadn't seen me in a little over like 36 hours. And I, you know, moved, you know, when he saw my belly from the side, he even said that I had moved up. So she did move, which was great, which is so great because my pelvic region was killing from her. So I actually have not worn my belly brace in like 3 or 4 days now since she moved up, which has been nice. It's been a nice relief. I'm sure I will have to use it again, but it's definitely been better. I haven't needed it as much. I'm sorry, she's like kicking me on the side. I think she is head down though, because I've been feeling over here up on my side, I feel like I'm feeling a butt. And my mother-in-law felt it one day this weekend too, and she's like, I think that's a butt. She actually was a medical assistant in an OB office for years. So she was pretty sure it was a butt too. So we'll see. You know, it's just, right now, I am just a little concerned on her weight, but that's just mostly because I know that babies with diabetes can either be very large or they actually can be on the small side. My boys were not very big. Jeffrey was 6 pounds 3 ounces and Robert was 6 pounds 13 ounces. So they weren't huge babies. So I'm hoping, you know, even if she is, you know, bigger, they say, you know, your babies do get bigger with each pregnancy. I'm hoping she's not like overly large, but I'm not too concerned. The doctor's not too concerned. It's just something that they do monitor. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a hard time sleeping lately between the leg cramps. I've noticed like the restless leg too, which I did not have with either boy, but I am having with her this time. And I'm not sleeping as well. I'm definitely up more. Ow! Oh, careful. Ow, he didn't mean to. He just tripped on your foot. Both laying on the floor together and tripping. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I've started to feel uncomfortable in my chest, but not that bad. Yeah, just kind of going through the days. I'm definitely more tired, but I think that's also a combination of being so busy with these boys. And, shh, it's okay. That one was Jeffrey's. Please give it back. No, you do not. You need to put that back for Jeffrey. We've been having a tough day. So other than that, we're doing really well. I will probably be updating it every 2 weeks now because of the fact that I will be seen every 2 weeks. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. Progressing along. I'm definitely starting to think about what I need to pack in my bag and you know, last minute things I need to do for her, even though I do have time, but it will be here before I know it. What are you trying to wave? But I'll see you guys next time.